History is a tapestry of moments woven together by the threads of human achievement, struggle, and discovery. It's a grand story where each chapter, each page, and each line is a testament to our journey as a species. A journey marked by towering peaks of triumph and deep valleys of despair, punctuated by moments of exceptional brilliance and catastrophic blunders. These moments, these fragments of time, they're not just dates in a textbook or stories told around a campfire. They are the building blocks of our shared narrative, the DNA of our collective identity. They are the echoes of our past, resonating in our present and reverberating into our future. From the ancient scrolls of Mesopotamia to the digital pages of the information age, these moments have shaped us, defined us, and propelled us forward. Today, we journey through time to explore the top 10 moments that have irrevocably shaped our world. Our journey begins in ancient Mesopotamia with the invention of writing. Picture this. It's around 3,200 years before the Common Era. Humans, for the first time, are creating symbols and etching them onto clay tablets, not just to tally goods, but to communicate complex ideas. This is no small feat. It's the birth of written language, a radical innovation that forever alters the course of human history. This new tool allows us to record our thoughts, our laws, our stories, and our discoveries. It enables us to share knowledge across generations, to learn from the past, and to dream about the future. It lays the groundwork for all civilizations to come. And so, the invention of writing emerges not just as a practical tool, but as a cornerstone of human progress. This groundbreaking moment enabled the recording of history, laws, and literature, laying the foundation for civilization as we know it. In Athens, the birth of democracy revolutionized governance. This radical idea emerged around 508 to 507 BCE, forever changing the course of human history. This wasn't a mere change of rulers or laws, it was a seismic shift in the way societies were structured and managed. Imagine, for the first time, ordinary citizens being able to have a say in their own affairs. An idea so revolutionary it was akin to turning the world upside down. The people could vote, express their opinions, and even hold office. This was a far cry from monarchies and dictatorships where power was often tightly held in the hands of a select few. This new system of governance was not without its flaws, but the concept of democracy planted the seeds for societal growth, championing the idea that power truly belongs to the people. For the first time, citizens had a voice in their own affairs, influencing societies for millennia. The life of Jesus Christ has left an indelible mark on the world, giving rise to Christianity. Born in a humble setting, Jesus of Nazareth would go on to shape the course of human history. His teachings, centered around love and compassion, have reverberated through the ages, transcending cultural and geographical boundaries. His message was simple, yet profound. Love your neighbor as yourself, forgive those who wrong you, and seek a life dedicated to service and humility. These principles became the cornerstone of Christianity, a faith that would eventually spread to all corners of the globe. His influence extends beyond the realm of religion, inspiring countless works of art, literature, and music, and shaping societal norms and values. Even after 2 millennia, the impact of his life and teachings remain deeply woven into the fabric of our world. His teachings of love, compassion, and forgiveness continue to influence billions. The fall of the Roman Empire signaled the end of ancient history and the beginning of the Middle Ages. This once powerful civilization, which had held sway over the known world for centuries, began to crumble under the weight of its own expansion. As the empire's borders stretched thin, so did its ability to control and govern its vast territories. Internal strife, economic instability, and constant invasions became the order of the day. Rome's decline was not a sudden event, but a gradual process that unfolded over a period of several centuries. The final blow came in the year 476, when the last Roman emperor, Romulus Augustus, was dethroned by the Germanic king Odoacer. This marked a significant turning point in world history. Its collapse transformed the political landscape of Europe, leading to the rise of new kingdoms and cultures. 1492, a year that forever changed our view of the world. A bold Genoese explorer, Christopher Columbus, set sail under the Spanish flag, venturing into the vast, uncharted waters of the Atlantic. He was driven by a thirst for discovery, a desire for wealth, and the hope of finding a new route to the East Indies. But what he found was something far more significant: a new world, a landmass unknown to the Europeans, the Americas. This discovery opened a new era of exploration. It ignited a rush for conquest, colonization, and the search for wealth and resources. It marked the dawn of a global age, with nations expanding their horizons, reaching out to far-flung corners of the earth. It also set the stage for the cultural exchange, conflict, and transformation that would shape the centuries to follow. Christopher Columbus's discovery of the New World opened new horizons for exploration, and eventually, the interconnected world we live in today. The invention of the printing press by Johannes Gutenberg revolutionized the spread of knowledge. Prior to its invention in the mid-15th century, books were painstakingly handwritten, often by monks in monasteries. This process was time-consuming, expensive, and limited the production and distribution of books. The Gutenberg press, with its movable type, changed all that. Suddenly it was possible to produce books quickly and relatively cheaply. This meant that books, and the knowledge they contained, were no longer the exclusive domain of the wealthy and the clergy. They became accessible to the common people, spreading ideas, encouraging literacy, and fostering intellectual curiosity. This democratization of knowledge played a key role in the cultural and intellectual explosion known as the Renaissance. The printing press was more than just a technological innovation. It was a catalyst for change, reshaping society and propelling humanity into a new era of enlightenment, making books accessible to all and ushering in the Renaissance. 1776, the Declaration of Independence not only marked the birth of the United States, but also championed the ideals of liberty and democracy. This document, signed by 56 brave men, represented a daring act of defiance against the most powerful empire of the time, Great Britain. The bold proclamation that all men are created equal was a radical idea, challenging centuries of monarchies and social hierarchies. This was a beacon of hope, a promise of freedom, and a new form of government that put power in the hands of the people. Its influence was felt far beyond the borders of the newly formed United States. The French Revolution, the Latin American Wars of Independence, and countless other movements drew inspiration from this iconic document. It became a powerful symbol for those who dared to dream of a world where governments derived their powers from the consent of the governed, inspiring revolutions around the world. The abolition of slavery across the globe in the 19th century marked a pivotal point in human rights history. This was a momentous stride in humanity's journey, a triumph over an institution that had marred the fabric of societies for centuries. This moment was not just about the end of a brutal and inhumane practice, but it was also a loud and clear assertion of the inherent worth of every individual, regardless of their race or origin. It was a testament to the belief that all humans should be free, should have the right to live their lives without chains, both physical and metaphorical. It was a step towards a world where the dignity and equality of individuals are not just ideals, but realities. It was a victory not just for those who were freed, but for humanity as a whole. This moment served as a beacon, illuminating the path towards a more just and equitable world, affirming the inherent dignity and equality of every individual. 1969, a giant leap for mankind. Amid a tumultuous era marked by conflict and change, the Apollo 11 mission emerged as a beacon of human achievement. The first man on the moon wasn't just a triumph of American spirit, it was a victory for humanity, a testament to our unwavering curiosity and relentless pursuit of knowledge. This moment etched its mark not just in the annals of space exploration, but also in the collective consciousness of our species. It challenged our perception of the possible, pushing the boundaries of what we believed we could achieve. From the moment Neil Armstrong set foot on the lunar surface, the moon was no longer a distant celestial body, but a destination, a stepping stone to the cosmos. The moon landing represented more than just a scientific milestone. It embodied the indomitable spirit of exploration, the relentless desire to seek, to discover, to understand, proving that the sky was not the limit. The fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 symbolized the end of the Cold War and the triumph of freedom over division. This monumental event was not just about the demolition of a physical barrier, but of an ideological divide that had kept the world on tenterhooks for almost half a century. The wall, once a symbol of oppression and division, became a symbol of unity and freedom on that fateful November day. Its fall brought with it a wave of change that swept across the globe. Countries once shackled by the chains of communism began to embrace democracy and freedom. It was a moment of collective global relief, a breath of fresh air after the long, stifling tensions of the Cold War. It was a moment that signified hope, change, and the power of the human spirit to overcome even the most insurmountable barriers. The fall of the Berlin Wall was indeed a defining moment, reshaping the political landscape of the world.